That just feels so cool, guys. So cool. Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're having an awesome day. Mike here from virtualrealityoasis.com, and today I'm going to be showing you a 3D printed gun stock for the Oculus touch controllers. So I saw this a couple of weeks ago on Thingiverse, and I'll put the link to the file down below so you can actually download and print one of these bad boys yourself. It's taken me about a week to print it, as it comes in 9 different pieces. So essentially you've got the stock here, which rests against your shoulder. This piece here connects the stock to the rails, which there's 3 of. And then the rails allow these pieces on top, which house the controllers, to slide up and down so you can adjust them to your liking. And then essentially you can pop your controllers in like so, and essentially hold it like this and fire away. So essentially this is all held together with machine screws and some glue, and it feels fairly rigid, as the infill on this was about 25% sort of honeycomb essentially inside this, so it's quite rigid but also quite light. And essentially the reason why you'd want to use something like this is in military shooters in particular. Games like Pavlov and Onward, where you want the sights lined up perfectly as soon as you raise up the gun to take the shot. So then you're not dealing with this kind of motion when you're lining up. So what I'm going to do for you guys is basically demo this in 2 games. That's going to be Onward and Pavlov, and I'll basically explain the benefits and the negatives of using something like this in those games, and give you a quick overview at the end whether it's worthwhile spending time printing one of these bad boys or paying for someone to print it on your behalf. So let's dive in. Okay guys, so here we are in Onward. As you can see, I've got the stock going on here. So in this game it feels very natural to use the stock, because you're using 2 hands to hold the weapon and look down the sights, and predominantly in this game you're using an assault rifle, so it kind of feels very natural when you're bringing it up to your eyes to make the shot, and it's perfectly lined up, as you can see. So let's shoot a few targets. Okay, so we're out of ammo. Now to reload in Onward, you have to basically push on the right stick, push it in and down. That ejects the mag. And then you have to use this hand, release it from the grip, pull out another mag, slot it in, and as you can see, rack it, cock it, so the next round is in the magazine. And then the difficult bit is getting it back in the stock and then gripping it again. So hold on, there we go. So now we're back in business and ready to start shooting again. So as you can see, it's not 100% ideal having to reload that way, but the sacrifice you make in the reloading makes it much nicer to shoot, as everything's already lined up. So if I show you, for example, when I take this out of the stock, you've got this degree of motion going on. So, and it's a bit floaty, as you can see. So when you pull up, you've got this going on, which makes it a little bit harder to line up the shot and doesn't feel as natural or as cool. But on the flip side, it makes it much easier to reload and switch to your secondary firearm. So let's put that there. Let's try switching to our sidearm using the stock. As you can see, I nailed a shot right at the very end there. So say we want to switch to our sidearm. So then we could switch to our sidearm and then almost switch like that. So it does work. And then if you want to switch back to the stock, slot it in like so. Let's try that again. Cool. So as you can see, it works quite well in this game. So I'm going to try some more. So let's jump to the next game. Okay guys, so here we are in Pavlov, which is another military type first-person shooter. It's an awesome game. I definitely recommend checking it out. So let's try and use the stock to use this. So we've got our grip lined up, and we can take aim and shoot, and it feels really, really cool. So again, to eject the mag, we're pushing down on the thumbstick, and we need to let go of this one, grab our new mag, and again, a bit like Onward, we need to cock the next round into the chamber. So the difficulty is always going to get this one back in, and then once you grip it, you're back in business. That just feels so cool, guys. So cool. So the difficulty with this game is, say you want to go to your sidearm. Now you've still got the stock in your hand. You could switch to this hand and take the handgun. But if you have your hand here, you'll shoot your own hand. So you can take this off and use it like this, a bit like I did in Onward, and kind of play it like that. Now I'm only showing you these in the shooting ranges because I don't want to show you how poor I am at actually playing these games. I do suck at them, but I love the feel of them. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much how the stock works in both Onward and in Pavlov. Okay guys, so that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If there is any other games you want me to play using this stock, then please let me know in the comments below. And what I might do is, I might actually give this away. So if I hit 500 subs, I'll give this away to one lucky subscriber, so keep your eyes peeled for a future giveaway video. So essentially, to summarise, I would recommend it for use in Onward, for example. I think it works really well in that game. It's a bit more slow-paced, tactical shooter, whereas in Pavlov, it's a bit more fast-paced, and you regularly are swapping between weapons, and sometimes at the beginning of a level, for example, you'll start with just your sidearm. So it's not ideal for that sort of fast-paced game. I think as well it would be good in a shooting range game, something like hot dogs, handguns and hand grenades. I think it would be really cool for something like that. So if you want me to check that out, please let me know. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I had a lot of fun with this one, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.